Alrighty guys, so welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Q&A video today. And so today is the day that I go ahead and answer your questions that you asked me over on Twitter, because 2 weeks ago I said, hey, Q&A time, give me your questions. And so today I answer your questions on a Monday morning, and it's going to be cool, fun, and informational probably, because who knows, you might learn something from me in this video if I don't talk too fast and or be too, rambly as I usually am, but it's okay. But no, I honestly love this a lot, and this background video is me, is a video that I recorded, well, literally last night, of me making 2 Sims. I'm taking those 2 Sims, creating a scene for them on their first date, posing them, taking several photos, taking one photo from those several screenshots, take one photo, edit in Photoshop, and then you can see me edit that photo to its full extent, to my full potential. And I think it came out really, really good. But if you guys saw the photo that I posted on Twitter, you would know about this video. So hey, follow me on Twitter. It's pretty cool. I'm lit. Anyway, so the first question is from Thomas TV, and he said, what are you most excited for in Cats and Dogs from what we've seen so far? I would say, the veterinarian career, the new world, Cats and Dogs, hello pets, that's pretty cool. But also, I think that we might be getting, new roofing types, maybe. I don't, new roof types. I don't know, we might be getting those, I'm not really sure. But I've seen speculations on Twitter. I saw SimGuru House post a photo. Not really sure that's related to Cats and Dogs or a new patch update, I don't know. But it looks pretty cool. But I'm excited that you can have, cats and dogs and new, companions. You can grow up with your pets, see them age up as you age up, and be lifelong friends. And I like that stuff. I love family oriented stuff, things that are being added to the game that are more family oriented. I would honestly love so much. It just adds so much gameplay, but also more story based stuff that I could actually implement into my own Let's Plays, but also my own personal stories that I tend to write on my own. And I think that's something pretty cool to add to something to Sims lives. And I just could go on forever about this, but I might actually get an entire video about that, not gonna lie, because I just love cats and dogs. Anyway, so that's the question for Thomas. But the next question is from Dr. Gluon, and he said, what is the origin of SpringSims? So this is a funny story because I literally explained this multiple times in the past almost 3 years. But let's just say okay, let's see. The origin of SpringSims is okay, I love this. My allergies act up in spring. I love the Sims. Put 2 and 2 together. The SpringSims was born. Hey, it was pretty cool. That's right, because my allergies act up in spring all the time. But if I don't take my medication right, then it gets real worse. It gets ugly. But I also love the Sims, so I thought, hey, I think that's pretty cool. It makes sense. It's related to me, and it just makes sense to me. So I put 2 and 2 together. SpringSims happened, but that's what it is. So yeah. So the next question is from Thomas TV again. What is your favorite world in The Sims 4? I would probably have to say it's between Windenburg and San Myshuno. So I'm gonna choose both because I just love them both, honestly. Because Windenburg's more like a beachy area, beachy / Tudor style. Because I love that architecture. Not gonna lie, because that architecture is pretty cool. Pretty nice. But also I love San Myshuno because of the city vibe, the city aspect, and the urban vibe of everything like that. It just adds a little bit more, I guess, some of diversity, and it just seems pretty cool, and I love it a lot. And I just love those 2 worlds because they're just very different from each other, and I love it. So the next question is from AGB Plays, and she said, what are you most looking forward to Cats and Dogs? I would say, pets is lit. And it's cool, and I love it. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to pets, the new careers, the build and buy objects, the new things that will be added to the game, and who knows what we might be getting next in Cats and Dogs that they haven't released just yet to us, to the public. But yeah, that's my whole answer there. Next question is from Tyra Rowling, and she said, if you could create a totally new expansion pack in the franchise, which theme would you choose? Probably mid-century modern, because mid-century modern is my life. I love it a lot. Madman, Incredibles, Kim Possible. What was the other show? I forgot. Oh, the Brady Bunch. Literally all their houses and the styles are all mid-century modern. So I'm like, hey, give me more. I would love that. Thank you very much, Sims. you know, it'd be great. So that's my answer. The next question is from Miss Garpai. I think I said your name right. Hopefully I did not mispronounce it. Probably did, but yeah. So her question says, who is your most favorite hated townie from the entirety of the Sims franchise? You know who it is? Miss freaking Agnes Crunklebottom, who always comes to my house in The Sims 1, comes in, smacks me, and I'm like, who do you think you are, old lady? I don't know who you are, but you need to get the GTFO out of my house. So a story here. Agnes Crunklebottom in The Sims 1 literally came to my house. My Sims were kissing. No, actually, no, it was Sims 2. My Sims were kissing. She came knocking on my door. Literally just waltzed right in. Like, I didn't actually invite her in. She just came walking right in. I'm like, and then all my Sims were doing was kissing. And then she came in, smacked my Sims across their face. I'm like, excuse me, that's inappropriate. And I'm like, who do you think you are, old lady? Get out of my house. I don't know who you are. I'm about to set you on fire. So, if we ever get, you know, Miss Crunklebottom back in The Sims 4, I would love that. So I can just literally just set her on fire. I would be very, very pleased. So, you know, there we go. That's me. A morbid Steven who likes to kill Sims for a living. That's me. Anyway, so the next question is from Girly Simmer, and she said, would you eventually like to see preteens added or more focus on extra stuff to the existing Sims that give them more in depth? Okay, so I've seen stuff about this, and I also want preteens, but I don't think I would necessarily play with them because it's like another life stage. But what could we really do with preteens technically? Because I don't really know or see the benefit of adding preteens in my personal opinion, because I just don't see what I could really do with them actually. Like, they're in between of a child and a teenager. Like, what could they possibly do besides going to school like a normal teenager or a child? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I would love to see more. I would love to see extra stuff more focused on the other life stages, like toddlers, kids, teenagers, possibly, because, you know, prom, graduation, college graduation. I just want to see stuff like that, inheritance, stuff like that. I would love to see added to the game to be more in depth for storyline players, Let's players, creators and people, but also, like, you know, builders, because, you know, legacy challenges will be pretty cool if we got inheritance or graduation or prom or just spring formal or just like some type of special event that we could actually have in the game that will be implemented to the other life stages to be more involved. And I think that'd be kind of good to have in the game. If you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree, I would love to hear your opinions about that. But yeah, so the next question is from CC The Sims, and she said, would you buy a build and buy stuff pack, and what would you like to see in it? Hello, yes I would, because I'm a freaking builder and I love build and buy. I love the bug category, it's amazing. But I would love to see more swatches. I couldn't really say, I don't know what I would like to see in a build and buy stuff pack actually. I mean, I would like to see, you know, constraint for elevation, more swatches, more roofing types, more beds, more carpets, literally everything that was in The Sims 2 and 3 in The Sims 4. That's all I want. That's plain and simple. Yeah. So the next question is from Kenneth and says, where do you see your Sim self in 5 years? Probably, you know, in a different place than Willow Creek, in a better house probably, but also probably married with a kid or two and in a successful career. I think that'd be kind of I would see my Sim self doing that, on, you know, being a social media guru, but as well as, you know, a photographer / doctor probably, I don't know, some higher education. I could see that. I could see my Sim self doing that. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, that's my answer. Thank you, Kenneth, for that question. But next question is from Princess Peach, and she said, what new building abilities would you like to see in The Sims 4? Would you like to see that we haven't had before? You know, constraint for elevation, I would love to have, you know, building abilities. Constraint for elevation was like literally the best building tool known to man in The Sims 2 and 3, because that literally allowed so many options and so many like varieties to the game where we're able to really, you know, build whatever we wanted, create anything that we wanted, but also create different and unique buildings. And I like that, and I want to see that again if we were able to get it again. But that's what I would like to see if we had like new building abilities we could have actually added to the game. So the next question is from Loverly, and she said, or he said, I don't know. They said, what is your all-time favorite build you have ever done in The Sims? Oh my lord, I've done over literally, I think 500 builds in the span of my lifetime of playing The Sims. I would probably have to say, probably I don't know. My Sims 2 suburban family home that I built like a long no. It was my Sims 3 college dormitory that I did with Girl Makes Pixels, who is pretty cool. I did a collab with her, and I thought, hey, let's build something in The Sims 3, and so we did. And so I built an entire dormitory that was inspired from The Sims 3 University, but I also got inspiration from De La Grissi, and that allowed me to, you know, have some inspiration of building my own college dormitory to my liking, but also furnished by Girl Meets Pixels. And yeah, that's my all-time favorite build in The Sims 3. That's my favorite. But The Sims 4 will probably have to be anything mid-century modern, not gonna lie. That's who I am. Mid-century modern king. So next question is from Zai's Tell. I think I said your name right, hopefully I did. But she said, I don't know if you gotten this yet, but who/what inspires you, and what gets you out of the bed in the AM or PM? LOL. Again, ultimate dream. No boundaries. Okay, so anyway, who inspired me? I would say Queen inspired me to do The Sims, but most likely I got not really say bored of The Sims. I would say, who inspired me? Like YouTube in general will probably have to be Queen, The Sims Supply, Life Simmer, the generic people that people always say all the time. But Queen was mostly more the person who really inspired me to play The Sims on YouTube, but also Jed inspired me to really go in depth and really be more detailed into my storyline type of Let's Plays, but also my storylines in general that I like to create on my own time. So Jen and Urban Sims, but also Queen, who is no longer with us, rest in peace. She's literally the best person ever. Well, she was the best person ever, but she's still living on cloud 9 as always. But yeah, Queen and Jen who inspired me to do like storylines and Let's Plays and gameplay and wise and all around fun of The Sims. And so, what gets me out of the bed in the morning? What gets me out of the bed in the morning? I would have to say, you guys actually inspire me to, literally get out of the bed every morning to really put forth the effort, the hard work, and the time of, literally everything. But also, my alarm clock gets me out of bed in the morning, even though I don't want to get up because I have work and school. But it's mostly you guys who motivate me to get me out of bed every morning and, stay up every night at 2 a.m. But it's fine. It's cool. Yeah. So the next question is from Kaita or HeyK21, and she said, hope it's not too late to act, but what do you really recommend for someone who is a simmer and who starts YouTube? I would probably have to say, okay, I'm gonna list some free products, some free programs that you can actually use. So for a microphone, you can definitely use your inbound microphone that you can have on either your desktop or your laptop or whatever you use. You can use Audacity to record your audio, because that's what I use every day on the daily basis. But I also use OBS, which is free. So Audacity and OBS are both free products that I use on the daily, and I highly recommend them. And if you are starting YouTube as a simmer, I would probably focus on one thing at a time. Don't really limit yourself to multiple things. Like, I would say if you're doing multiple series or multiple things, I wouldn't restrict yourself to that one thing. Start to branch out. Start thinking of new ideas. Start brainstorming. Start playing things out. Just take your time when it comes to planning out videos or making thumbnails. Look for inspiration, but don't really go in depth of, so much inspiration that it looks exactly like it, but come up with your own original idea and start, taking the time and just thinking about stuff. And that's what it takes to, become, I would say, a good Sims YouTuber, but also reaching out to the Sim gurus and other Simmers in the community, because they are very, very, involved. Like, I'm involved in the Sims community, and I love answering your guys' questions and talking to you guys. So I definitely recommend getting a Twitter if you guys are old enough to get a Twitter, but also leaving comments on other people's videos. That always helps as well. So again, YouTube and Twitter, thinking, thought process, brainstorming is always helping. OBS, Audacity, stuff like that is always recommended. So yeah, hopefully that helped. Hopefully that helped. The next question is from the same person, and she said, why do you think some people retire from YouTube because they can't find support? I don't know. I don't know why people leave. I guess because, you know, life in general, like, you know, people sometimes leave YouTube because sometimes, I guess you would say, life gets in the way, not interested anymore, or just trying to take a break from it. I guess that's why people retire from it. I don't know. I don't really follow that stuff on YouTube or Twitter at all. That's just what I think. So the next question is from Sweet Peaches 23, and she said, would you make your Sims self? I already have one. It's on my gallery page. What are your hobbies outside the Sims? I would say, you know, photography and, you know, graphic design. I love to do that stuff all the time, and it's just what I like. Origin story. My allergies act up in origin story of the SpringSims. Allergies act up in the spring. I love the Sims. Put 2 and 2 together. SpringSims. And where do you come up with your ideas for Let's Plays? You know, I wouldn't say my personal life, because my life is legit boring, but I would say most likely from movies that I watch on Netflix, or books that I read, or just coming up with my own stories in general, like making 2 Sims, or coming up with 2 random names, and I just start free writing stuff out of the whim, and it comes up with a good enough storyline that I kind of want to share. I kind of do a lot of free writing on my personal time that I don't really have of myself, but I just technically just sit down, write out some character names, plan out a storyline for them, come up with a story, and kind of just see what happens with it, and that's how I come up with my ideas for Let's Plays. Yeah, that's it. So the next question is from May, and she said, which Sims do you prefer, 4 or 3, and what do you think The Sims 4 could improve of? You know, I would probably have to say The Sims 4, because The Sims 3 was laggy as heck, and I did not like that. But The Sims 4, I don't know what they could really improve on. There's probably some things I could name off, but I don't have enough time to list them all. But I don't know. I guess more diversity, they would say, but also more building things. I don't know how to say it, but it's just weird because I don't really know what they can improve on. As of right now, I can't really think of any, but I would like more diverse tears. In my opinion, that's what I would like to see, just for me as an African American. That's just who I am, but you know, that's just me. So the next question is from Hello Hope Sims, and she said, my question for the Q&A is what is your favorite thing to record on YouTube? Oh my gosh, I like to record all my Let's Plays. I really love Not So Berry, but also I love recording Not So Berry because that's literally the best series ever. I love to record, but also I love to record my Sims because it's a series that's not, you know, Sims 4 related, but also it's something that's different, and I like to record different Sim games that I like to enjoy. So I would have to say Not So Berry and My Sims. I love recording those 2 Let's Plays, but also Parenthood. Okay, you know what? I like recording all my Let's Plays because it's so much fun, and I literally have way too much fun doing them, and you guys seem to enjoy them. So I'm like, hey, it's a win-win situation because everyone loves it. Okay, that's me. Cool. So next question is from Stel Simmer, and he said, if you could make a new world with no restrictions towards, what would you like and what would it be? Ugh, I don't know. I really probably a vacation world that's a beachy vibe, like an entire world that's like beach related. And then I would just love more beach destination worlds. That's what I would like. But nevertheless, yeah, I don't really have enough time to really talk more in this video, but nevertheless, I love answering your guys' questions. It was a lot of fun to do it. But I just want to say one more question. Where is it at? Oh yeah, Sarah Simfi, she said, what software had you used for your Twitter header? I used Photoshop to make my Twitter header. That's what I used. And then also Scott Sims says, what is your favorite Sims 4 pack so far? What pack do you hope the Sims would make next? How do you feel about the toddler stuff pack? I love toddlers. It's pretty cool, and I like it a lot myself, personally, because I do. But now as I realize, I do love the ball pit. It's pretty nice. It's just a low poly count. The higher poly count, the laggy your game will get, so I understand now. My favorite Sims 4 pack would have to be, you know, city living because it's pretty cool. City vibe, gotta love it. What pack do you think they would? I would probably say seasons. I would hope they would make it next after pets, so that's what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, so nevertheless, I'm gonna wrap up this Q&A right here. It was like way too longer than I expected, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me think down in the comments below. If it did not get to your question, go ahead and leave your question in the comments below or on Twitter, and I will be hopefully to answer them next month. And I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!